Is there a general trend in terms of how marketers view, let's say, Facebook versus Twitter in particular, or is it really case by case? And then I guess YouTube is very different because it's more of like of a content sort of. Yeah. But how do they view Twitter versus Facebook in specific?
Well, I'll start that one.
Sure. It is different.
Yeah, it is different. What we advise our clients to do is really think about their marketing mix and then how those channels should fit within the whole marketing mix. We also then consider what it is we're trying to accomplish, what are their goals. And so I think I always go back to sort of about basics about marketing and marketing strategy. And Facebook, I think, is a really good way to engage people in sharing content. It's very helpful. We found it to be very helpful with clients where people can produce, like in the case of Nike ID, where an individual can create a customized shoe and post it on Facebook. We're able to tag that content and then track it back to see if people who click on a friend's shoe actually then go online and buy a product, how high they convert relative to others. Twitter, what we've used that for is building awareness. So we've recommended to clients where they have a brand and they have celebrities who are also on Twitter. Can we use the celebrity's voice also to talk about the brand in the marketplace? And then I think YouTube is very special. I think YouTube, for this particular audience, the college students, was right in the sweet spot for that audience, but I don't think it's necessarily for every brand or for every opportunity. The last point I'd like to make is that these social media things should not exist without paid media. And I'm a big believer that you cannot put something out there. You cannot put something out there and expect people to find it. You actually have to advertise.
You have to drive to it.
You have to drive people there, or it's kind of a wasted asset.
And Facebook also is a good place for it's more of a two-way dialogue than anything else. You know, one of the things that people found with the Facebook presence that we have for Walmart is they actually get responses. If they say, I found something cheaper somewhere else, they actually get a comment back. It's also more of a repository for content. It's a little more evergreen. And Twitter tends to be just a little bit more topical and within the construct of the fact that both of these devices have two-way conversation capabilities, Twitter's a little bit more one-way, relatively speaking.
Yeah, for Walmart, we're actually very actively reporting social media conversations back to them every week, and it goes up to their CMO. It's very, very visible within the organization. They want to mine that information so they know what's on people's minds.